Hello, everybody, and welcome to the brown side of Disney. Crazy Disney craze moms are back at it again. I am Tamika, the mouth of IG at Tamika Talks, and the thought leader at Life and Pumps, where I am based in Philadelphia.
And I am Tanay. I write at SonshineMama.com, and I am on social at Tanay Michele, and I'm based in New York, back from LA, upset that it's cold here.
All right, well, guys, hopefully you were following along because our co-host Tanay Michele was in LA for the Geekly Retreat. Looks like they had lots of fun and lots of things going on. But before we get started, I'm gonna let more people get on before we start asking you questions about the whole red carpet thing. I think the first thing we should talk about is Soul, the Soul trailer. What did you think about it?
I just watched it again, just so it was fresh in my memory again, because you was away. So I did watch it before, but I just watched it again, and I'm just like, I love this movie. I'm so excited. First of all, I love every Pixar movie, but like the last couple of movies, Up, Coco, Inside Out, I'm like, I'm probably gonna be in the feeling because they're all so emotional and like the messaging and everything. And the trailer dropped, and it was like even the trailer is inspirational. Like all the messaging right in the trailer, follow your dreams. I'm like,
I
and I'm
know,
glad.
and yeah, I agree, and I think it was so timely in that the last few shows we had been delivering the message about Disney Dreamers. So I felt like that Soul trailer just totally spoke to that and living your dreams because you just don't know what tomorrow really is going to bring. So as I am watching it, like I really had no idea what it was about. I kind of went back and read some details and I watched. So then the first time I just watched it because they sent me an email and I was like, okay, let me look at it. And then I started like reading about it. And then the second time I watched it again, and I was like, oh, yeah, I already know that is totally going to have me in my feelings without a doubt. I'm totally like looking at it and just a reminder literally to live your life because tomorrow is not promised. And I feel like that's a message that just totally resounds with me with so much going on and just kind of what I say to not only my kids but to just people that I know in general, because you just don't know, tomorrow is not promised, as we saw in the trailer when he basically went in the hole.
Right.
So I love how they are taking, I'm sorry, I'm just moving this around here, how they are taking the elements of other movies and adding it to that. So I feel like Pixar does an amazing job of that. I love all the animation and just the detail that they put into that. So I am totally looking forward to that. Oh, and Dee is saying, welcome back from Geekly. And she says she loves my ears. Thank you. I love these ears
Thank
too.
you.
I realized that I need to get a new pair. So I'm working on that. I'll let you guys see what my new pair will be, hopefully in the next few weeks. But yeah, so if you guys have not check in, I can't even talk. If you guys have not seen the Soul trailer, the Pixar trailer, you absolutely should check it out. It has some voices in there that you will easily recognize as soon as it comes on. And just as we said before, the detail of it all will have you just in awe at the fact that we have progressed this far, that animation can be that lifelike, because it totally looks lifelike. So yeah, check that out and let us know your thoughts. The other thing is, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Disney is dropping it's more like a coffee table book. I should probably call it that. And basically, I'm going to tell you what it's called. So it is basically called One Day at Disney. So when I got the email, I kind of laughed because I was like, oh, is this because you guys are encouraging people to just come and spend one day at Disney and do all the parks that you can? Because you guys know I did that. And while it was so much fun, I was wore out. So if you don't have to do Disney, all 4 parks in one day, please don't. The only way you can get it done is to do it that way, then definitely do it. We had a blast, but my legs were sore. But that is not what this was. This is about, basically, they are releasing a book where you can get behind the scenes and see what it's like to be a cast member. So I'm sure you guys,
cool.
I agree, right? So I'm sure you've probably always wondered, like, what's it like to work at Disney? You know, they're always so happy. And like, how's that possible? Like, how can you always be so happy? But that's what they're talking about. And it's basically going to be an ordinary day in the life of or extraordinary magic makers. And there's also going to be a documentary that's going to come out with it. And of course, the only way to see the documentary is to have Disney Plus, and it is going to stream on December 3rd. But what I like about this documentary as well as the book is it's not just going to show you like the famous people. Of course, you're going to see Robin Roberts. So it's not just necessarily Disney. It's a lot of ABC and some of the companies that fall up under Disney. But you'll see some stuff from Robin Roberts. But you'll see a lot of the animators and how they're making things and how they make things come to work. There's one clip where I saw where you can see the guys who are getting in the water and taking care of things. So so for me, it's really about the people that we don't think about. You know, we get there, we enjoy it all, and we don't realize the people behind it who make it work. So the other day I was reading this post where this person was talking about she had just returned from a trip to Disney, and she asked a question about if we thank the people who never get thanked. And it got me to thinking, like, do we? Because, you know, that person who's walking behind our messy children, picking up stuff that we often don't see, and unfortunately, sometimes we do see it and we just don't pick it up. You know, there are people who are making certain that when we go to Disney, it's clean. And I've been to a lot of theme parks and things of that nature, and I can't think of any place that I've ever been that's as clean as Disney. Now, I feel like there have been times that maybe I've gone in the bathroom and they were a little whoa, but I feel like within minutes they were like like somebody put a bell and it was cleaned up. And I just feel like oftentimes we don't thank those people who are really there doing a great job just to make certain that we can have this wonderful experience. So I'm looking forward to seeing the documentary and how they kind of highlight the people behind the scenes that we just don't think about. Like, yes, we see, you know, the person who takes our ticket and the cast, you know, those other cast members like that. But what about the people behind the scenes who often, you know, don't get the praises that they need to get? So I'm looking forward to that. And I guess with that, we can talk about Disney Plus because tomorrow is December 2nd. Are you ready?
Tomorrow is November 12th.
That's what I meant. Where did I get? I need a nap. I need a nap because you saw I was really serious that tomorrow is December. Tomorrow is November 12th. Yes, it is November 12th. I'm certain it's November 12th. So have you signed up? Are you ready? What's the first thing you're going to watch?
I'm ready. And I am waiting anxiously to watch High School Musical. Like, I'm so ready. So I got to screen the first episode while I was at the Geekly Retreat. And now I'm like, I need to watch the rest. You'll be able to, I heard you'll be able to download the app at midnight and you'll be able to start streaming at 6 a.m. And I have to work tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, great. I go to work at 4 a.m. So 6 a.m. I'll be up. I'll be ready. I'll be ready to watch.
Don't get fired from work if you're trying to stream Disney.
I'm watching High School Musical.
Yeah. And laughing. Don't get fired from work. So so guys, if you're out there and you already have your Disney Plus subscription, let us know what the first show is that you're actually going to watch. And maybe we can all try to watch the same show and talk about it next week. So you have time, drop us a line and let us know. You said you're going to tell us what to watch? Go ahead. Okay.
Musical. Noel, if you love Christmas. But even if you don't love Christmas, Noel is a really good movie. Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp.
Yes.
And if you like documentaries, then Marvel's Hero Project. We also, but you will be emotional.
I read the reviews on the Marvel Hero Project from a guy that I follow, and he ranted and raved about it. He talked about it so much, like from the perspective of like a kid on Christmas. Like, you know how you like the anticipation is so high. That's how he talked about it. And I was like, there's no way that anybody who's watching this cannot want to see it. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, like the way he talked about it made you be like, I have got to watch this. So I can't wait. All right. So look, we have some
you don't have to be like a Marvel fan at all because it's not really about Marvel characters. It's more
Okay.
about the kids. So it's more about like regular kids who are doing extraordinary things,
All
and
right.
they turn the kids into comic book characters. So like they reference the comic book characters and stuff, but you don't have to be like a Marvel fan
Oh, that
to
is
watch
so
it.
cool. That's so cool. Okay, so look, Dee is saying that her first show is going to be Lady and the Tramp. Yes, I've heard nothing but great things about that, and Tanay can attest to that because she actually screened it. Then we have, let's see, Cassie is totally a 90s kid, so she wants to watch Gargoyles. Yes, so we have Gargoyles and we have another yes for Marvel. So that should be great. So while we're talking about what you screened and all of that, give us the low on basically what you did the entire time you were in California.
So I was busy the entire time. So Wednesday was like our chillest day, but that was like the travel day. Thursday, we went to the Disney lot. So Thursday we were on the Disney lot all day, basically from 8 o'clock in the morning, and we screened everything. So we screened Lady and the Tramp first, and then we got to actually speak with Yvette Nicole Brown, who plays Aunt Sarah in Lady and the Tramp, and Adrienne Martinez, who plays the dog catcher. After Lady and the Tramp, we screened Noelle, which is why I'm like, you guys have to watch it. And if you guys want to read about it, my review is going to be up in a couple of hours for it at like 11.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a review for Noelle up soon. But we got to screen Noelle, which was amazing. I feel like I spent the entire day on the Disney lot crying because like everything was emotional. They were probably like, what is wrong with this girl? And then after Noelle, what did we see after Noelle? I think that was High School Musical. High School
Okay.
Musical. So High School Musical, the series, which is kind of like The Office style. So you don't even have
Oh,
to be a fan of High School Musical to watch it. Like they make like references and stuff to the High School Musical movies, but even if you haven't seen the movies, like you'll still enjoy it. And I only saw one episode, so I'm anxious to watch the rest. I
okay.
know some people who have screened like multiple episodes already, and I'm jealous. And then after High School Musical, it was Marvel Hero Project. But I feel like we saw something else, and it's not coming to my mind right now. Maybe not. So Marvel Hero Project, which I told you guys a little bit about also. And then after that was the Frozen red carpet. So we went to the red carpet the same day. All of that in one day.
That is a lot in one day, especially coming across the different coast, adjusting to the time. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay.
I woke up every day at 5 o'clock, like, okay, because 5 o'clock is 8 o'clock here. So I'm
Yeah.
rested. Like, okay, time to start the day. Why? How come nobody else is awake?
They probably like, go to sleep, girl.
Yeah, it's so funny because it was like there were some people that were West Coast there, and they were like, it's funny how all the East Coast people are like wide awake right now because everybody that was from the East Coast we met like at 7:45 every morning, and
Okay.
everybody that was from the East Coast was wide awake by then because we were all waking up at like 5 o'clock.
Too
But yeah, so we
funny.
did all of that in one day, 3 movies and 2 shows. Screened all of that in one day. We went to the red carpet, which was amazing.
Okay.
Now I just want to go to all of the red carpets. Like,
Uh-oh. All right, so tell us what I guess I have the Lion King to compare it to. So talk to me. You arrived at the theater, you checked in. What's your badge look like? Is it the same badge?
so let me tell you, I lost it.
What?
I lost it, and I'm so upset. And I didn't realize I lost it until we were walking out. I didn't lose it. Well, technically, I lost it because I don't have it, but I left it on. I left it on a table because at the after party they had like the same type of interactive like booth thing. So I took my badge off to take a picture at like the Color Pop because Color Pop was there.
Okay. I
At the
figured
Color
that
Pop booth.
they're doing a lot of Frozen stuff. Yeah.
I took my badge off to take a picture at the Color Pop booth and never picked it back up.
Oh,
So I was so sad
I
that I picked it up.
know.
I mean, that I lost it.
I would have totally been messaging the people from ColourPop like, "Hey, anybody find my bed? Can you mail it to me?" I totally
I
would.
definitely I lost it. But yeah, it was very similar
Okay.
to The Lion King. Like, you know, you walked in, checked in, and then they have like where you walk around to actually go onto the carpet.
Okay.
Um, they had it like roped off, so like we walked up the carpet, but like the celebrities were on the other side of the
Got it.
ropes.
Okay.
Um, it was just like The Lion King. Security was rushing us up the carpet, like, okay, keep moving, but we were ignoring them because I'm like, I'm not being rushed up again because I feel like they
Exactly.
rushed
Now
me
you
up.
know. Exactly.
I was like, I'm getting my pictures. I feel like I didn't get that many pictures, like celebrity pictures and stuff on the carpet. But also, let me tell you, I'm really bad with faces. So I feel like there was like a lot of people that people were like, oh my God, and I was like, I don't know who that is. So I was like, okay, if you say
That
so.
is so funny. So who did you see there that you were surprised and happy to see?
I wasn't really surprised to see, but Yvette Nicole Brown was there again. So I have like 3 pictures with her from the same day. I just kept taking pictures with her.
Because she was cool. She
Yeah,
was
she's super
cool.
nice, and I was
Yeah.
so excited. And I was like, "This is my second time seeing you this year." And she's like, "Oh yeah." So I'm like, "I saw you. We took the picture at the Lion King after party."
Right.
So
So what was the food? What did you guys eat this time?
catered by, I don't want to say the wrong person because I can't remember. And I was trying to tell James too. I'm like, it was catered by somebody like big. Wolfgang Puck or Gordon Ramsay, one of them.
Oh,
One of them
okay.
catered it.
Okay. So was it a different style of food than what we have? What did you eat since I know you like to eat?
Chicken, some like roasted chicken and string beans and macaroni and cheese, which was really good.
Wow.
And then they had like some other healthy stuff. I don't know, salad and quinoa. I didn't eat any of that.
Were there also stations for the kids? Um,
Oh, and they had McDonald's Happy Meals again. Oh,
oh, okay. Okay. So that must mean that they're gonna have a toy coming out for the
hmm
movie. Yeah, I can imagine. All right, so look, Cassie is saying that she lost her D23 bag like that. Nothing was in there though. Wow. Okay, you guys
that's
gotta hold on to your stuff because I'm sure other people want it. So hold
yeah.
on.
And I picked up all my other stuff, so I had with me. So everything that people were giving me, I was basically carrying around. So I had my. Did I have my wallet? No, I didn't even have my wallet. So I took off my badge, and then I had went to like they had like an icebreakers booth, so they had like give us gum, like the cubes.
Mhm.
So I had 2 of those, and then I had like my ColourPop, the lip gloss that they had given me. So I put everything down, and I picked everything up and didn't pick my badge back up.
Mm-mm-mm. A mess. A mess. A mess. Oh well. Well, maybe a lovely fairy will send you your badge, or at least reach out to you, and hopefully you can get it back. I don't know. Can only hope. So, how was the press junket? I know you guys did the press junket the next day.
So let me tell you, the press junket. No, the press junket wasn't the next day. So the red carpet was Thursday night, and the press junket wasn't until Saturday. So we
Oh,
had
okay.
like a day in between. The press junket, I was there for most of it, but my flight was early, so I had to leave.
Got it. Okay. Oh, that
I
sucks.
had
That
to
sucks.
get back go to work.
I saw some of the merchandise that is coming out with the movie, and it is like crazy. And I guess it's like perfect timing with Christmas. So yeah, if Frozen 2 is on your list, on your kids' list, get ready to start shopping because I mean the merchandise is massive.
And they have
And hopefully most of
everything.
you who are planning, yeah, I could tell. I could tell from what I saw. And I'm just hoping that most of you who are planning to see it the day it comes out have bought your tickets. Because my understanding is in certain places it's already sold out. I am actually going to screen it this week. I want to say I'm seeing it on Wednesday, but I can't remember. So what I want to know is there going to be another song in the movie, much like Let It Go, and
There are
it's going to
multiple
require a sing-along.
there are multiple musical moments that you will
Okay.
be singing
Okay.
after you leave the movie. And
Okay.
at first, I'm not gonna lie, and I said it to like a couple of people after I left. I was like, this is a lot. There was a lot of singing in this movie, but the songs were good. Like the songs were good, and there's gonna be one song that you're gonna be cracking up at, but it was so good.
Okay.
It
All
was
right.
good musically and visually. It was amazing. Like
Okay. Okay. So would you say the set design is better than it was in the previous one?
so, I do feel like it's a little more mature
Hmm.
than the first one. Um, but it's funny because when we were at the press junket, somebody had asked Kristen Bell and brought up how they felt like the movie was for like a little more mature than the first one. And she was basically saying how we as parents don't give our kids enough credit for how they handle like mature things.
I agree. Yep. I
And
agree.
so she was like, we basically how we kind of like shelter our kids. We don't give them enough credit for how
Mhm.
they can handle mature things. And it wasn't bad because I feel like in the previous made it look like it was like a little bit darker than it
Right.
actually
Yeah. A
is.
lot of people said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really
Okay.
bad. The themes were a little more mature, but I still think that my children are gonna like it. Well, they love music anyway, so I'm like they're gonna love this.
Got it. And I have to agree with her. I do think that what happens is oftentimes we have it in our mind that our children can't handle these things and we don't give them enough credit and we coddle them so that as time goes on, when they do need to handle these things, they don't handle them properly because we haven't trusted them. I feel like if we're right beside them, let them experience something. So I'm looking
Hmm.
forward to checking it out. And like I said, I did think the trailer was a little dark, so hope. And then a lot of people, like literally everyone that I've seen who was at the premiere, stated the same thing. Like, oh yeah, the trailer looks dark, but the movie is not. Don't let that hold you back. And I feel like it's not holding people back because, like I said,
Right.
in markets, it's already sold out to see it on opening day. So
I know. We got
yeah, I'm
invited
looking
to
forward
screen
to
it
it.
too, but I don't think we're gonna go.
Why?
I think what day is that?
I
It's
know
like
there's one on Wednesday. Isn't it Wednesday night? I think it's Wednesday. I know there's one Wednesday night in New Jersey. And I
yeah,
think that's
and
the one that's
we
probably to you. Yeah.
that's the one that we got invited to. But I'm like it's a weeknight. It's so far. The
It's
weeknight's
far?
so far. It's at like it's not far, but it's like at like 7 o'clock. My kids go to bed at 8 o'clock, with the
Oh,
exception of tonight because I haven't been home
got
all week, so
it.
they
Okay.
can.
Got it. Yeah. See, I'm screening it in the daytime at 1 o'clock. So got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
somebody else I know said that they're screening it during the day too, but I wasn't even given that option. So if I would have did that, I would have took RJ out of school early. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I
I
got
was trying
something
to
to
take my daughter.
do.
I'm trying to take my daughter, but she has a presentation, and so she's like, oh, devastated. And then I considered going to the evening one as well, and I was like, I'm not trying to drive. I'm just not trying to do it. So there's that. Yes. But I also wanted to remind you guys. So in addition to the Frozen gear that is like a plethora everywhere, Toy Story has released some really cute items. And I reached out to the guy and he sent me some things. So I got this. Can you guys see that? So
Oh,
it is so cute. I know. It is the Toy Stories collector's chess set. And if you see the characters are the pawns. Isn't that so cute? So I can't wait to
I
actually
want
play with that.
one.
And then the other thing I got is it's kind of a board game and it's about obstacles and adventures and it's kind of like what the movie is. And basically what happens is you go around the game, you play some dice, there are cards in it, and it according to what cards you pick is what you do. And I think you have options of deciding which way to go. So it looks pretty cool. So I said we would use these as part of our family Thanksgiving because it's from ages 8 and up, which should be good because we're
Hmm.
gonna have a mixture of kids. So I'm excited about doing that. But like I said, there's a lot more of these type of items. When I spoke to the guy, I was like, kind of give me something that my kids can play. And, my kids are older, so, and my son loves chess, so this one was absolutely perfect. But can't wait to take it out. And when I do, I'll make certain to take a picture of it so that you guys can see it. Dee is saying that she wished they would screen it there. They actually might, Dee. You probably just need to figure out if the media company has something going on. And Cassie just said that that's cute. Thanks. Yeah, I thought it was too. I actually really liked it. I've been contemplating opening it. At first, I was like, oh, I'm giving them this for Christmas. And I was like, who am I kidding? I can't hold out that long. But so this week, as far as TV is concerned, there was no Blackish on Mixes last week. I was a little sad about that. Actually, it kind of worked out because I wasn't in town.
I was going to say you weren't going to have time to watch it if it was.
I know. That's why I said so it kind of worked out because I was out of town. And by the time I got in my room, I was exhausted. So they did it for me. They knew I wasn't going to be able to watch, and they said, you know what, let's give this girl a break. But Dancing with the Stars is coming toward the end. So you guys know that's when I really watch it, when it gets toward the end. So next week, I'll give you guys an update because apparently it's been on all day. I want to say it started at 8 o'clock. And I'll give you an update on who is still there. Some of the ones that people expected to carry on have been gone, and I'm not sure why they thought they would have even stayed. Like, they really aren't dancers, but what do I know? Trying to think, is there anything else coming up?
Did you watch The Little Mermaid? Because we never spoke about it.
We did not speak about it. And you know what? So I DVR'd it because I wasn't home. So I watched bits and pieces of it that I saw. I loved Queen Latifah. Like she delivered it. Like, yeah, like I kept rewinding her piece. Like, girl, yes. Shaggy, I like him in general. So I went to his part because everyone kept talking about what happened to his hands. And then when I saw what was supposed to be on his hands, I was like, that doesn't even go. Like, why would they just give him some red mitts to let him do his thing with? But, like, I'm not wearing them, so I don't care. So I enjoyed that part, but I definitely think Queen Latifah was my favorite. I wasn't that impressed with The Mermaid. She was okay. Nothing exciting. So what were your thoughts? Are you still there? Right, I know, right. So I was just like, okay.
I think I lost you.
Okay, I can still hear you.
It's fine.
I can still.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
You were frozen, so I didn't hear you. But yeah, she's Moana. Like, you're not Ariel. Sorry. It's just weird. Like, cause that's all I was seeing in my head. It was like, this is Moana trying to be Ariel.
Yeah, I think a lot of people felt that way. I read a lot of the comments, and people were pretty much saying the same thing. Like, who is she? This isn't the right one. And then what I found so funny is some of the people were getting confused from the actual remake that's coming out. Like, wait a minute, who's this girl? And I'm like, no, guys, it's okay. It's okay. That's a different one. They're like, oh, okay. So, I mean, it was okay. I'm still really not sure why they did it. Especially considering they have the movie coming out. I don't know if it was to get people excited about the movie. I'm not really sure. But yeah, people, I feel like the reviews were mixed. It was okay. Like, when I watched what I watched, I didn't feel like I had missed anything. But like I said, Queen Latifah, she delivered it. She brought it. I mean, like, the hair, everything. I mean, it was so much so, like, I'm looking at the hair and I'm like, I can't even see where that weave starts. They did an amazing job. So, Queen Latifah, kudos to you. You did an amazing job. So, that's that. Was there something else we were supposed to talk about last week that we did?
I don't know.
No, I feel like that was it. Well, anywho, it's 9:30, and if there was something, we'll talk about it next week. But I do believe Blackish and Mixes is coming on tomorrow, so don't forget to catch it because you guys know I'm all about that ish on a Tuesday. But Other than that, we will see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.